Hey there everyone, and welcome back to Tribes Ascend Something from Nothing. It has been quite a while since I've done an episode, we'll get into that. But basically we've got a lot to cover today, so I wanted to just go ahead and... Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. Oh no. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Tribes Ascend Something from Nothing. Yeah, that was me. I have not been playing recently, but I was playing that day. In fact, this episode would have gone up a week ago, but something came up. I was literally in the process of editing it, and I had to leave to take care of some stuff, so yeah, that was unfortunate. But anyways, we're back. At this point, for me to say I'm going to try and make these episodes more regular is sort of like empty promises. The fact is, I do this as a hobby. I work a full-time job, so I do the episodes when I can. Ideally, I want to get back to doing them more often. We'll see if that actually ends up happening. I hope it does. At any rate, the series isn't over. Let me put it this way. I will promise you it's not going to be 3 months in between episodes. How about that? Oh boy. But anyways, what am I doing this time? Well, this time... Actually, before we get into that, I wanted to bring up something else. Tribes Ascend it's dead again. Again, emphasis on again. It is not being updated anymore. So they did one final update, and they're done. But honestly, at this point, the game has so few players, you can't expect them to keep updating it. I mean, they're not making any money off of it. They can't be. There's no way. And if you were thinking about buying anything in the game, I would say don't. They have said so far they plan to keep it up and running, so that's good. I appreciate that. And actually, the player base has kind of steadied out at a level where you can actually find matches. So there are probably 50 or so people playing at any given time, so it's okay. Like, if you want to hop in and just kind of play casually, that's fine. You're not going to get anything amazing, but for me, that's enough. At least until MidAir comes out, but we'll cover that later. How'd you like that pickup? That was pretty cool, right? We're going to finish this one off. Sometimes you can get some pretty good grabs like that. Just no one expects it. The Spanish Inquisition grab, if you will. There we go. So anyways, yeah, I'm pretty good with the state of the game at this point. Although, honestly, what I found was going into a server where those, the pistols, like the Eagle, the Sparrow, and stuff, where those are banned, it makes the game a lot more fun. But, well, whatever. It's fine. So, this time, as I'm sure you've probably noticed, I am mostly messing around with the Shock Lance. Shock Lance is just so much fun, and because, you know, there isn't enough of a community around anymore to really play seriously, I'm just going in to mess around. That's about it. I'm not interested in being pro MLG at this game, so yeah. But I think if you've watched any of these episodes, you've probably come to realize that by this point. I gotta say, the stealth is a lot harder now that I've played it a little bit more. It's a lot harder to pull off than it used to be, but it might have been a little bit overpowered before, so I still think it's fine, actually. In fact, I think it's good. It's enough that you can use it for disruption, but not enough that you can just keep getting away and never dying like you used to be able to do. Surprise! As for the Shock Lance, they actually buffed it again. They had nerfed it horribly in the previous patch, and now they buffed it, so it's balanced now. It's not too powerful, but it's not terrible. Oh, hello. So anyways, what else is there to be said? Next time, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing yet, so any suggestions, feel free to post them in there. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to address. This was funny, by the way. He just heard my footsteps or something. Yeah, wrecked. Anyways, I wanted to address this because I haven't responded to like any comments in a long time. Well, the reason for that is that YouTube didn't tell me there were any comments for a long time. I mean, for like a period of like a month or so, I was like, man, I guess like nobody's watching my videos because I'm not getting any comments. Well, then one day I actually decided to peek into a couple of my videos because I don't go back and watch my own videos really. And I'm like, oh look, there are comments. So I've actually heard other YouTubers that I watch complain about this. YouTube will not notify subscribers of videos, and YouTube will not notify creators of comments. So if there were comments that you posted that I didn't reply to, apologies, I didn't know they were there. Now, I don't reply to every comment anyway, but I try to get to, you know, some of them. Ones that, like, ask questions and such. I won't always post, like, a thank you on every single I liked your video comment. But know that I do appreciate it. Another thing that I found about the shock lance was if you are running at people using it, a lot of the high-level people, like the people that are actually good at the game, are very willing to shock lance duel you, which is pretty funny. So I had some fun with that.
The butchers have our flag. Heavy hostile in the midfield. Our flag is secure.
Gotcha.
The eagle has our flag. We have the Blood Eagle flag.
I gotta say,
Our flag is
I do miss this game in its heyday. What I'm really hoping that new game MidAir, which was, I actually hadn't heard about it until one of my viewers mentioned it to me. I did some research on it, just a little bit. And it looks like they're going to try and make it what Tribes wanted to be. Maybe? It's going to be free to play, which makes me a little bit nervous.
Our flag is secure.
The thing about free to play is, yeah, you get people who try your game out, because it's free, but people are a lot more willing to just stop playing.
Make the soldiers pay for that treachery.
Probably scare the crap out of that guy by getting auto-balanced like that. Funnily enough, right after I got auto-balanced, the game ended and I was on the losing team now. But what I found out was if that does happen, they actually balanced it so I still got my win of the day, even though my team lost, because it counted. So that's nice.
Get ready.
But anyways, the thing about free-to-play is that, like I said, you know, anyone can try it, so that's good. However, there's not a lot of commitment, and people are willing to pick it up and say, meh, and then just stop. Whereas if you pay money for the game, you're more likely to stick with it and say, you know what, I know there's something here, I'm going to keep going until I can get the most out of this. And so it's been argued that if Tribes was not a free-to-play game, and in fact was just a game that you purchased, maybe more people would have stuck around. Now, probably not because of the whole other cycle of stuff that we've already gone through, but we were having fun in this one. But I kind of fear that, because I know that for myself personally, I'm actually not that interested in playing free-to-play games, because I know there's going to be some sort of treadmill that I have to get on in order to progress. Now, supposedly, from what I've read, the microtransactions, because a free-to-play game is going to have microtransactions. You can't have it both ways. You can't not pay for a game and expect there to not be microtransactions, because they have to support themselves some way. It's not as if the costs stop once the game is made. There's server costs, there are, you know, other things. This was funny, by the way. I basically just, well, you'll see. I didn't want his health regeneration to start, so there's a little trolling going on here. So I don't know. Even if the microtransactions are cosmetic, I still would actually prefer to just pay 20 bucks for the game, or however much they end up charging for it. So right here, I was like, okay, his health's going to start restoring. I don't want that. So I just tag him once, and then zap. It's pretty mean, actually, but I enjoyed it. So I think a lot of people actually have this sort of free-to-play fatigue, I guess you would call it. Because the thing is, like, there's the old expression, time is money, right? And for somebody like me who doesn't have that much time, I mean, yes, I have time, obviously, but I'm not going to be playing 5 different free-to-play games that all have their own progression treadmill. I'm going to pick probably 1 or 2 that I really like, and then just say it's not worth the time for the others. Whereas if you purchase the game once, the same thing there, just tag him. Bye-bye. You know, you purchase the game once, and I'm actually over the idea of progression treadmills. I'm perfectly fine with there being, I mean, some sort of progression is fine. It keeps you interested. But I would rather have everything unlocked from the start and just not have to worry about that nonsense. Having cosmetic stuff is okay. As long as they, I don't know. I can't pass judgment on a game that's not even out of, like, pre-alpha yet. I messed that one up because I forgot you can't E-grab if you're in stealth, which was unfortunate. Oh well. I was really having a great time messing with this guy. Zap! See, the shot glance is a heck of a lot of fun. So it's kind of weird to keep talking about MidAir, which is the new game coming out, like, end of next year. They have, like, a, not an early access, because it's not on Steam, but a founders package kind of thing, where if you know, purchase a certain tier, you get access to the game early. I can't justify doing that financially. It's like $90 to get access to the game now, and like, yeah, I can't justify doing that. But I will definitely play it when it comes out. Ooh, guy wrecked me. When it gets into early access, like open beta rather, I'll definitely check it out and start doing videos on it. That's not for a little bit though, a few months I think. So until then, we'll keep doing tribes. And the idea was to keep going until I had unlocked everything. That's still the plan. We're going to see how long it ends up taking. It's kind of taking longer than I thought it would, even after they slashed the prices and everything. But for now, this isn't going anywhere, and I think that once MidAir gets that open beta, I'm going to be interested to try it, and hopefully it's everything that I wanted this game to be, and hopefully it can, you know, get a player base. That would be nice. But anyways, we are just about done here, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, return video. There will be more. And until next time, thanks for watching. And as always, I will see ya.